position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Glad to have you with us from Springfield, Missouri, Plaster Stadium, home to the Missouri State Bears. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Missouri State Bears. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Bears will put toe to leather and we'll get started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Marshall Thundering Herd will go on offense first to start this game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll... give to the tailback. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. The margin for error so small in a conference like this, and in Big Ten play, really imperative to get off to a good start.
You really focus on all offseason getting off to such a great start, right? Start fast, win our conference. Well, this is step one, and so I think you're so tired of hitting your own color jerseys, by the way. You're excited when you get in conference plays. You start to get some of that familiarity, some of that also that hatred that you have for these other teams. So the Big Ten is a fun conference.
Yeah, you know both of these teams, their players have had this game circled all offseason because this is the first one. This is the first step towards winning a Big Ten championship. Both teams feel like they've got the playmakers to compete in conference this year, but it all starts today.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Wants to throw on first down. Pucks it out of the air.
Really good offenses are able to attack short. You've got to be able to attack the whole field to make you honor that underneath part, then the intermediate part, and then you take shots down the field. This will loosen up some shots for later in the game.
Wants to fire on second down. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He stopped, not much. They go to the ground, running into the open space. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll get him down after a solid... the shoot, quick toss to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
And the Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Gets it out quickly. At the 40, there he goes. Breaks into the open. And he glides into the end zone easily, but this one might be coming back. What a costly mistake and big call. They could have been right back in this thing, and now they'll have to try it again. Let's see what they've got on second down. The RPO, it's complete. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
The Bears come to the line needing just inches for the first down. They'll try to get it through the air. Got a man there to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Marshall is on top. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete.
And a really great job by the defense adjusting there, because on this drive, this quarterback has found his guy a few times, and now the defense is saying, we are double covering him. You might throw it somewhere else, but that guy is not going to make the catch.
Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback.
How about that play? A diving snag along the right side.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. And the Bears have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Finds his man. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball's at the 26. It's 3rd and short, and they'd love to pick up the first down and avoid settling for the field goal. He's got his man, makes the grab. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Rushes on him. Fires downfield. Oh, and he just dropped it. So close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got his man quickly. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. The Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the ground with the back. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to get this guy on the ground, man. He's got some serious moves once he has the ball in his hands.
He's looking to pass. Bringing the heat. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. Holding. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. And the Bears will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. He's going for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be 3rd down. After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? Big guy smells it, and he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, no problem.
When you start in the black zone inside your own 20 coming out, it's difficult. You can give up a safety. You get worried about that. But the offense puts a great drive together. Great job executing. Great job getting a touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. It's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup this week in the American, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Temple is trailing right now, but let's be honest. The program that turned out Hall of Famer Joe Klecko should never be counted out of any game. They're trailing by 11 to Maryland. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll go to the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over. A chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. The Bears come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. He's got an open man. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
He's knocked out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 44.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
He's got him. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no...
There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. He get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Offense gets set for second down. They'll try the run. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Dances away to buy time. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Already in field goal range, but now trying to convert this third and long from the 20. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And they decide to trot out the kicker. He'll line it up from the right side, a 37-yarder coming up. Smashes it between the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4. So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense. Starting this third quarter on the ground. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Using the quick game. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
They'll ride the hot hand. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's caught. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Well, that helped the completion percentage, but the idea was yards after the catch, and it didn't happen.
Great job on defense, too. See ball, get ball. They saw exactly when that ball was spit out. You saw the defense fly to the football.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He'll get rid of it. Got his man on the right. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
Trying to burn this defensive back. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Quick strike complete. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Just a great job defensively, making him go through his progressions, and he really didn't have time to do it.
And that's exactly what you do in zone coverage. You drop in your spots, you read the quarterback's eyes, make sure you take away that quick stuff, and a great job rushing the passer and getting the sack.
Third down after the incompletion. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. Touchdown, Marshall! The defense does the work itself with a pick six. The DB saw it. He thought, don't drop it, don't drop it. Then thought, don't get caught. And he didn't. The pick six.
Hey, these guys can play offense, too. Now, look at this. I showed you I can be a wide receiver. Coach might split him out at wide receiver next week after making that big play. But defense, great job making the interception. And you're right, doing something with it. Don't just slide down. Don't be content. Take that thing all the way back, brother.
Set to kick it off.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Okay, guys, the Bears offense comes onto the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here.
Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride at the 15. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Missouri State.
Really nice nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Guys, it is Marshall carrying the lead into the quarter break. And we've reached the end of the third, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out. So here comes the Missouri State offense. Off play action on first down. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
And the defense is playing with a sense of urgency right now. Obviously, they're playing with the lead. They know this offense needs to find a way to generate points, expecting a shot on that last play. So nice job in coverage.
It's complete on the right side. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Marking out of bounds at the 46. And the Bears with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Gonna let it fly. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Bombs away. I like it, man. Deep shot and another deep shot. Back-to-back plays for this offense where they want to take advantage of their speed on the outside. They talked about it coming into the game, and you can see it. They've got burners. They've got a QB they trust. They are taking deep shots.
The Bears are flying down the field. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, they're after him. Headed to the end zone. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Second down coming up. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the tight end. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
And the big tight end, a lot of times that's a bigger strike zone, a bigger dude, and you could tell they put the hit on him, and that ball came out, and it came to the turf. Nice job playing physical by this defense.
Throws to the wideout. Working on the right. Touchdown, Missouri State. And they take it in for 6 more points. Old Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on your side.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the... You know, there's no real reason to